SEC games. Let's talk about the trophy game, Tyler. The trophy game. Did you know that Texas A&M and South Carolina play for a trophy?
I did not.
Well,
I wouldn't have thought that because A&M has not been in the SEC that long. So did they just create a trophy for this game?
They did. Also, let's see if I can find this. I got to show you one of my favorite pictures in the history of pictures. That is from this. Like this is those games that they were like, you know what? Like A&M just got here. Let's make sure that they have like a reason. They have something to play for. This is my favorite picture, maybe in the history of rivalry trophies. You ready for this?
Oh, what is that?
He's got fucking gloves on. First off, the bottom trophy, and this is your drunk history moment of the week. Let's talk about it. The bottom trophy, for those of you that don't know, you uncultured idiots, it is a trophy that has become the prize of the annual SEC cross-division matchup between the Aggies and the Gamecocks. This is my favorite thing. This is an actual quote. As recently as 2018, several Aggies players and A&M officials were asked about it and its whereabouts, and almost all of them were unaware it existed. A&M won this for like 8 straight years until last year when Carolina finally won it. And I will never forget this. They asked Will Muschamp about it, and he's like, we've never won it. So I've never seen it. I've just never seen it. And then they asked A&M, like, where do you guys keep it? Like, is it in the trophy case? And they're like, we don't know. They didn't know where it was.
Jimbo Fisher was supposed to fill up.
Yep.
With championships.
Never miss an opportunity to be petty. One A&M.
They didn't even put the bottom trophy in there.
Hold on. This is from an article in 2021. One A&M administrator said he had last seen it in 2014.
Oh man.
This is an.
Do you have any? Let me ask you this: do you have any interest in watching this game at all?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna tell you why in a second.
You do? Why?
Bonham.
Okay.
Bonham was a South Carolina political aide who became a hero at the Alamo and was the natural choice for the subject of an award linking A&M and South Carolina. He was an 1827 alumnus of South Carolina and rode from the Alamo with Colonel William Barrett Travis with his request for reinforcements, then returned to fight after the request was denied. Colonel Travis was also a native of South Carolina. So what happened to the sculpture of James Bonham after its creation for the Aggies 2014 game against South Carolina? That's it. Okay. Well, that's all. That was it. That was the whole. I thought there'd be more to it. Like maybe he was a hero, but
that was the first time you read that, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. So
came prepared. All right, now here's the thing. A&M South Carolina. I went on a show today and I got in trouble with South Carolina fans because I hurt their feelings by telling them exactly what their program is. I'm interested in watching this game for 1 to 2 reasons. It'll be a more high-scoring shit show. Huh?
It's like watching a car wreck. You're like, I shouldn't be watching this, but I have to watch.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
This is like, when you watch a movie you're not supposed to be watching because you get in trouble if your significant other found you watching that movie, that type of movie, and then it's over, and immediately as it's over, you're like, ooh, why did I do this? This is that, but it's 3.5 hours of it. You're like, ooh, this is awful.
Wow, that is
graphic.
Descriptive.
Here's why I'm watching this game. I'm probably only watching the second half if it's close, but here's why. South Carolina has a really good chance to do what South Carolina does best, and that is ruin someone's season. They did it last year to Tennessee. Yeah. They did it in 2019 against Georgia when they went on the road and beat them. I wouldn't say it ruined the season, but you know what I mean. Carolina has a really good chance here to get Jimbo Fisher fired. And I know that there's not a lot of positive things for this Carolina fan base or team to look forward to. And there's not a lot of reason for optimism here because A&M's coming off a bye week. Don't you have a Jimbo Fisher bye week stat?
Well, I don't have a specific stat, but it's been bad.
It's been bad, right?
Yeah. It has.
So Jimbo coming off a bye. And instead of usually bringing the troops together, it's usually kind of when they fall apart. They also lost 3 of their front 7 off a really, really good front 7. Now, this is a defensive unit that leads the country, I believe, in sacks with 29, and Carolina's ranked 129th out of 133 teams in sacks allowed. That being said, there's no reason for me to say this, but I just think that South Carolina goes on the road and ruins Jimbo's life.
That is putting the absolute dagger through the heart of a man who's already slowly dying.
Yeah. I'm looking at the number right now. Actually, I'm not, because I don't have it pulled up, and we didn't look it up beforehand, but I think A&M loses this game, and I think that Carolina
so bad,
like staves off, I think that's a word, losing their bowl eligibility for another week. And I think Carolina wins this game 24-23.
Oh my God, that would be so bad for
Yeah. What do you got anything on that?
I just don't. It's 14.5 for Texas A&M, total 54. I mean, I feel like if I really was going to bet the game, I'd probably bet Carolina in the points. There's no way I'd take a money line. So I'll probably go Texas. It's going to be ugly. Texas A&M 23, South Carolina 17.
Okay.